Bitcoin going absolutely bananas and moving an entire 2% over the last few days. One veteran trader now believes the bottom is in, while another thinks it is about to crash very bigly. But the question on all of our minds, is the bull run over, or is it just getting started? I'll tell you one thing, you are not going to find out by watching this video. I'm your host, Squirty Magoo, and holy ravioli, do we have a massive video for you today with Bitcoin absolutely going hog wild and continuing to go right on these charts. Boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to be jumping into. And specifically, when will Bitcoin bottom? As every crypto analyst has been calling the bottom for weeks and weeks and weeks. Is the bottom truly in? Or is it in fact not? Make sure to like, subscribe to BTC absolutely time sensitive as well. Make sure to drop your comment below to enter for a ledger equivalent BTC. It is for subscribers, so make sure to do that also. Very big. As well, if you're interested in any bonuses, make sure to check out the pinned comment and description below. Also, I have one Twitter and one Instagram. They are linked below. Everything else is a scammer. So don't send them your crypto. And without any further ado, let's jump in. Dangerously cheesy. So Bitcoin is now again for the third day in a row after getting rejected on the 18th, trading below the 200-day moving average. Not a great sign. But let's take a look at this. Two veteran traders here did not expect retail to sell off to crash Bitcoin price. So we have Willy Woo and Peter Brandt, two opposing analysts, one saying the bottom is in, and one saying the dumpy is yet to come. Those expecting another Bitcoin speculative price dip are looking in the wrong place, said Willy Woo here. However, Peter Brandt argued that volume spikes accompany price crashes have been absent since December versus these previous episodes. With his argument basically being we have not seen real capitulation yet. And also, one thing I just want to note is just how pathetic, absolutely downright disgustingly low this volume has been for like the past month. My goodness, what has been going on? Absolutely no volume with Bitcoin. So that's just one thing that I've been absolutely devastated looking at. Willy Woo, however, argued that speculative derivatives traders have featured in their cascade, or they were featured in the cascade to about 42K earlier this month. Basically saying that that is a huge indication that the bottom is in. And also taking a look at the Coinbase chart, the sell pressure has been deleveraging on futures markets, also more on Asian spot exchanges. And again, this is Peter Brandt's argument that we have yet to see a bottom. And you can see this here. Massive volume spikes, and he's using Coinbase chart here, but massive volume spikes on these bottoms. And he is saying, we have yet to see that here. However, again, I mean, just looking at this for a second, say this was the bottom, and then we had a second bottom. There wasn't really a big increase in volume there, okay? So let's say this was the bottom, and then this is that second bottom as we're continuing to go up. There doesn't need to be a big increase in volume, I mean, even on this chart. So again, that logic already, I think, is extremely flawed. I think it's very likely we could have seen the bottom. And as well, on a side note, I did want to note that I don't believe we're in a bear market, but if we do enter a bear market, okay, I'm sure you've heard this a lot, but one of the best ways to accumulate more cryptocurrency is by trading. Shorting the market, longing the market, whatever you do, there is risks. But if we do enter a 2-year bear market, the best way to make money is to dollar cost average over time. And in my opinion, again, not financial advice, but a small percent only to do trading with, which is what I've done. I've made a lot and I've also lost a lot. So I'll be honest about that. I've made a lot with trading and I've also lost a lot with trading. To be fair, I've also made a lot holding cryptocurrency, and I've also seen that value plummet by just holding it as well. Whereas if I sell at the top, if I sold at 69K, I could have bought back in, even if I bought in at 42K, and even if that turns out not to be the bottom, still a much better long-term accumulation strategy than if I wouldn't have done anything at the top. So again, you can pick the bad guys in the industry. You can say trading's bad. You can say holding, you don't make enough money. You could say leverage trading is the worst. There's downsides and upsides to everything, okay? It's not black and white. But looking at Bitcoin on this chart, good golly, below the 200-day, not good. Below the 50-week, not good. So, yeah, we really have to see a turnaround before this month ends. There's less than 2 weeks before this month is over. If we don't see a turnaround, and if we don't kind of just hold these levels that we've struggled with, similar to like we did back in the summer, then again, we could enter more of a dumpy trend for a little bit here. And again, that could push us out to just more lengthening cycles. But obviously, such a correlated market with the stock market, and this chart looks downright disgusting today as well. Did we set a new high? No, we didn't actually set a new all-time high on the 16th, barely. But we've already just smashed the 21 and 50 day moving averages. Again, I'm just telling you the data. That's not a great sign. That's not great. If we do bottom out here, or double bottom out here, that'd be great. But we need to be very cautious with everything. Crypto is very correlated with the entire world, the economy, the stock market, and so many things. So we cannot expect Bitcoin to only go up if the stock market doesn't do well, if things start getting a little uncertain. Thank you for the new channel. Absolutely time-sensitive alerts. As well, guys, make sure to just drop your comment below. It is for subscribers. Never send anyone your crypto. There are scammers everywhere pretending to be me and pretending to be everyone. If you have more than like 1,000 followers on something, then you probably have some scam accounts of you. And as well, if you're interested in any bonuses, make sure to check out the links below. Thank you for the McGee. Sweet.